What's up, guys? Welcome to Meatballs SOS. Tonight we're going to talk about something interesting here. Um, we are going to talk about Billy Bands. Okay, Billy Bands. What are Billy Bands? Well, these are from my medic, by the way. When Meatball was a sucker and thought, you know what, I'm going to join the Battle Box group. I'm going to be that guy. I just wanted to see what they had. I wasn't really like, you know, holding out like, oh my god, like I can't wait for Battle Box gear. This was probably the best thing I got from my Battle Box subscription, and I had it for a while. I had it for about 6 months. 6 months, and I had not the lowest one. I had like a medium grade one. Okay, and this was probably the best thing I got out of it, next to some collapsible light. But Billy Bands, they make them in two sizes. This is the larger size. There's a smaller size. For all intents and purposes, I am using the bigger size because my smaller ones are being used on some other IFAKs that I created. But I'm just using the larger one right now. I do have, wait a minute here. I do have, okay, this isn't a Billy Band, but this is similar to a Billy Band, I believe. Yes. Alright, so Rhino Rescue, their mini IFAK here. You see this? All this is just like a drawstring that's wrapped in a series of loops. It's not a Billy Band. So, like, the American Ingenuity here, the Chinese Ingenuity. So, as you can see, the little slits. Alright, it's the same thing with the Molly. Alright, so new Molly is tighter. Why? It's laser cut and engineered that way for one reason only, because the old Molly system bounced around way too much. With that being said, I had an interesting conversation with somebody over a couple days ago, rather, that wanted to know how to attach a non-Molly item to a Molly vest. And it could be anything. It doesn't have to be anything specific. It could be anything that doesn't work. Hell, it could be a multi-tool, okay? It could be a sheath that doesn't have the Molly attachment. It could be anything. It could be this freaking marker. You want to attach a Sharpie to your, which some guys actually do, by the way. Not this size. Whatever you want. Whatever you want to attach, you can do it with these Billy Bands. And like I said, my medic is the one that came out with these. And it's a really simple way to attach a tourniquet to an IFAK, right? Without compromising the main compartment. You know, so this particular IFAK, this is actually from highspeedgear.com. It's made in USA. Great stuff, great gear. The guys over there make some great stuff. But this Billy Band is really simple to use. All you do, okay, you could do it. I do it label side down. That's just me. Because if you look at it naturally, all right, it kind of curves upward. So when it's all said and done and it goes through, these things will be sticking out like this. All right. So all you do is you feed it through the system. Now, it's so tight, this new Molly system now. You could go through all three, underneath all three, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. I like to do it a little basket weave style, meaning up and under kind of ordeal. Like how the Molly is supposed to be used. Up and over, whatever. So here's the deal with this. You just simply run it through the holes, okay? And again, for all intended purposes, I am using the larger version. There's a smaller version again. I'm just using the larger version. My smaller versions are all on my IFAKs right now that I've created, and I don't feel like taking them apart. So, see how I looped it? Alright, see that? There it is. All right, so now what we're gonna do? Oh, I know. Here come all the tactical guys. Ready? I have a tourniquet and a piece of plastic. Yes, I know. This is like driving people up a wall right now. Yes, I do. But this is not the original packaging. The original packaging was actual plastic that you will fumble fuck if your hands are full of blood. So you never want to keep your IFAK or your tourniquet in the original packaging. However, I have mine in here, okay, just because it is a little bit easier, okay, I have found when you're using gloves, especially, to just simply pull it open. And you don't need to worry. In an emergency situation, rip that son of a bitch open. Don't worry about saving this thing. Who cares? I just have it in here just because it's not... compared to plastic wrap sealed like this. You have sticky fingers. Your hands are all full of whatever, gunk, mud, what have you. And you're trying to tear it open. You can't because that is how tourniquets come wrapped. So, anyways... that's my little spiel on having wrapped tourniquets and whatnot. Anywho, so take a tourniquet. Just gotta stick it in here like this. And again, this is the larger one. Don't look at it thinking, oh, meat, that's gonna bounce around. No, it's the larger Billy Band. The smaller ones are for tourniquets. All right, just bear with me on this one. Bear with me, guys. We'll get through this together. I promise you. Promise you that. Alright. Take a look at that. Alright? It stays. There it is. Now you're probably thinking, Meatball, what the hell? No, it's just a larger one. The smaller one sucks it in like this. Alright? The smaller one sucks it in like this. I guess the best way to show you what it would look like here. This tourniquet is actually from Rhino Rescue. I know what you guys are thinking. Oh, it's not a cat tourniquet. I don't trust it. Oh. Listen. You're the same guys that are the Glock guys, that are the Sig Sauer guys. You guys make me laugh. I love all of you guys. You guys make me laugh. You're comical. But, Meatball's world, whatever you like. You do you, boo. That is the smaller. This is the smaller version. Okay, so the smaller version is like this. This is how tight it is to the kit. All right, you see that? There's like no play. So that's why I showed you with the Rhino Rescue one. But this guy here, I'm not going to use it for this. I'm going to use a smaller one. That's what Billy's for. Okay, these Billy Bands are for that. You could take your sheath, okay, that is non Molly compatible. Bear with me here, okay? I'm just using this as an example. Let's say this is your vest, okay? Your plate carry, whatever you're doing. Your sheath is here now, okay? Put your knife in there, you know, goes over the handle, retention. You got no problem. And if you have a little play and you want to be cool, you could twist it and put it over. If you got room to do that, most of the times you don't. You really don't. But that is Billy Band in a nutshell. Okay, these are great. They're cheap, dude. These are, I mean, these things are, I don't know, $8, $7 for the larger ones. Maybe $3, $4 for the smaller ones. It all depends on where you get them from. Like I said, this is from MyMedic. This was from BattleBox, a subscription. They gave it to me. They gave me a couple of them. Like I said, from BattleBox, this was the best thing from them. So I wasn't highly impressed. But other than that, guys, that's all I have for you. If there are any questions, do not hesitate to reach out to Meatball. And don't forget to check out Meatball's SOS on Facebook. Yes, that's right. I am the real Meatball, not the Meatball that got arrested in New York for doing crazy things during a riot. No. Stay safe. Guns up.